I have to keep reminding myself that it's okay to not be okay. And my friend got me this plaque for my coffee bar, and I've set it here for a reason. This weekend was terrible. This weekend was so hard. It was our first Father's Day without you, and it was unbearable. On top of that, over the weekend, if you could pray for my sweet girl, she was rushed to the emergency room. That left me on an unexpected flight back from DC at my sister's house. They're doing all sorts of tests on her. She seems to be okay, but I'll just pray for all that. If you would surround her in prayer, I'd appreciate it. Lots of unanswered questions and fear sets in, and I know whose we belong to, and fear does not belong in this house. And so I'm asking for your prayer. I know I've been asking for that a lot lately, and for that I apologize. But again, I'm reminded from my coffee bar this morning, from my friend, it's okay to not be okay, and I keep trying to push through, and I know my kids do too. We just keep trying to push through, and I'm realizing that I'll never be the same. I'll never be the same. And it's not finding out the new Lori, the new family without my best friend here, without Quentin here, without their dad here, and that pains me so bad. But on the back of this little plaque that my good friend got me, it says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and lean from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." And that's Matthew 11:28-30. So if he says to us, "Come, all who are weary," that's all I know how to do. I don't have the answers for my kids. Going and doing the next thing isn't going to change the past. It's great advice to just go do the next thing, but sometimes the next thing is so incredibly difficult. And so, not just for me, but for my kids, and it breaks my heart. It's the hardest part. The hardest part to all this is watching them have to go through it all. So, this is not a perfect Monday morning message, and for that, I don't want to make you feel depleted or discouraged, but I want you to know, if you are where I'm at and you're feeling weary, that it's okay to not be okay, because we were never meant to carry this burden. This burden was only meant to be carried by our Heavenly Father, and so I just have to constantly remind myself to lay it at His feet. So friend, if that's you, I want to encourage you to lay it at His feet this morning.